Welcome back to Unscripted from Rockefeller Plaza, New York City. Yeah.
I have to remind you where we are.
What do you mean?
Where are we?
We are in Rockefeller City.
All right, let's do this thing.
Yeah,
Yeah. Did you notice anything about me today?
I did.
Because I feel like you didn't acknowledge me.
I did. This is what I noticed. Your emergency meeting.
Because we have a little Among Us happening every
That's
week.
right. If you are at a campus tonight, welcome.
Give us a little whoop whoop.
Whoop,
Give us a little
whoop.
hoop-dee.
I'll give you mine. Whoop, whoop.
That was not what I was expecting.
Whoop-de-doop.
I wasn't talking about my bulletproof
I got mine on too.
vest. I was talking about my shirt.
Wow. It looks great.
It does look great.
I love the flamingos.
I feel like I just wanted to represent my favorite people on the show, and so I bought one of these with every student pastor's face on it, and this is my new uniform for work.
Ring power.
I literally. I think I'm gonna wear a different one every day to the office.
I love it.
Yeah.
I think it's great. Hey, first of all, Darren, thanks so much for wearing that. But if it's your first time ever to a Parkview student experience, make sure you text first time to 65649.
Jingle. We're supposed
Yeah,
to
yeah.
have a jingle.
Sorry.
Can we get the interns
Can we do that one more time?
Yes. Hey, if it's your first time, we want to hear from you, and so text first time to 65649.
65649.
I know.
No?
That needs a little
I thought that was pretty good. No, I thought it was pretty good. So tonight we're going to be eating pizza. All right? And so while Darren is figuring out his technical difficulties over here, let us know in the chat, what is your favorite pizza? Teacher?
That's a whole other show.
What is your favorite pizza, okay?
Not your favorite pizza. Your favorite pizza place.
Oh, favorite pizza place.
We
That's
gotta.
great.
We gotta.
Let's
what's
give them
your,
some options.
Well, I hope it's not Domino's. I see what we have
Well,
here.
let's start
and
with this in the chat. Domino's or Pizza Hut?
Or if you're gonna go full scale, Giordano's or Lumalnati's.
Lul Malnati's.
Lumalnati.
Is that how you say it?
That's how you said it. I
Lumalnati's.
don't. I
That's how
thought it
people-
was Illuminati's
That's
when
how
I
people
first
say
moved
who
here.
are not from here.
Agreed.
Lul Malnati's.
I don't know what that accent is.
Welcome
Let's
to
keep
Lul
going.
Malnati's Pizza Place.
Hey, we just want to know what pizza place. It doesn't
That's
matter
right.
which one. And if it's we forgot. Sam, what's in your cup?
Oh my goodness. Hashtag the world's greatest drink.
Me
Capri
too.
Sun. Also,
And other things in my cup.
hidden somewhere on the set tonight is a blue duck. A blue duck that is a special edition
Exclusive.
Parkview Students Duck. If you find that, what should they do?
You should text I found it to
65649.
I feel like you can do better than this. I've heard you sing better than this.
65649.
Maybe we should have them start telling us genres of the jingle.
Yeah,
that
let
would
us
be
know.
good.
65649.
Hey, let's play. Let's play. Yeah, it didn't. It just,
All right.
You just didn't.
Yeah,
know.
tonight we're playing a very special game.
Yeah, we are.
Tell us about
it. What's the name of it? It's what's the name of it? It's called the Pizza Game because pretty much we were out of juice when it came to creatively naming this game.
It's called the Pizza Game.
So for the last few days on Instagram, you guys have been telling us
That's right.
what toppings would be best on a pizza.
That's right.
And some of you said things that are disgusting.
That's right.
We didn't pick any of those things
That's right.
because the last time you gave us disgusting toppings, Sam threw up on
right.
set. So
I'm just
I mean,
gonna
they are
keep saying-
still.
I'm just gonna keep saying that's right.
I
there,
noticed that. I was like,
That's
you're
right.
going to take some of the show, right?
That's
I know
right.
you're tired, but you need to get on the stick here.
That's right.
All right. So we've got bananas and Go-Gurt that looks like toothpaste. I don't even know what all this stuff
Applesauce,
is.
pineapple, and kettle corn all the way from Grand Haven, Michigan.
That was in your car, wasn't it?
Pre-COVID.
At least we know it's safe. It's safe to eat, folks. Okay.
Pre-COVID.
So we're going to spin and win.
You're going first?
I just decided I am,
All
so
right,
I
this
did.
is how you win the game. You react less than the other person.
Okay.
Banana.
I got banana.
Let's take a look at his facial expression.
It's got to
here,
be a
folks.
big bite. I'm going to choke
How is it?
a bed. It tastes great.
It does?
tastes bigger than
Does
I
it actually
expected.
taste great?
It actually is
All
pretty
right,
good.
all right. That was a good first take. You ready for me?
Yeah.
Drum roll, please.
That was a really big bite.
Drum roll, please. You've been practicing.
I can't drum. Okay. You want a drum roll?
Here we go. Free slice.
How did you do? You on the floor. You waited that whole thing. That's disgusting. Stop it.
Gluten-free pizza.
I'm still eating bananas up in here. All right.
Very good.
Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hey. I almost knocked the wheel off, though.
That's pretty good, actually.
I went the wrong way on the wheel. So
What do you think of gluten-free pizza?
I still don't even understand the concept of what gluten even is. I thought honey was gluten-free. Honey is gluten-free.
Okay.
Wait, gosh. Man. Okay, which one is that?
That's Go-Gurt.
Okay. Oh, it's the one that looks like toothpaste. Oh. Cheers.
This is disgusting.
Delicious.
Just, Amber, how can you hate pizza?
What?
How can somebody hate pizza?
No, I feel like that's un-American. Maybe even un-Christian.
Right.
Actually, this was
I love this.
Stop. What are you doing?
Because I'm proud to be an American.
Stop it.
Where at least
Hey, I'm just
going to
tell you something right now.
now.
This is not that bad.
No?
This is what flavor was this? Cotton candy.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
I'm gonna kill you.
Free piece.
You are totally cheating. You waited the wheel, you punk. All right. You're dead to me, boss. Okay.
Let's spin again.
Since I kind of liked that one, I will spin again because I don't think it's fair for me to eat pizza that I like all the time.
I didn't really like the one that didn't have anything on it.
Yeah, that's what you said.
You know?
And it's okay.
Oh.
Which is essentially applesauce, right?
This is my child's favorite.
This is
applesauce.
applesauce, but this definitely looks more like. What would you say that looks like?
Kind of like the last time I threw up here on set.
Delicious.
How is it? Maybe that's what it is.
Yummy.
Not bad.
I love applesauce.
You bad reaction there, folks. I don't know if you noticed. You didn't really like that one. Here we
Zero
go.
reaction.
Last one.
You know what I'm reacting to? Gluten-free.
Free. Just kidding.
Oh.
Banana.
No. That is in the middle. You have to do banana and pineapple.
Banana and pineapple. All right.
You need to do fruit salad.
Can you hold this for me?
Fruit salad, yummy, yummy. Let's go.
Watch this, folks.
That little piece of pineapple. Yeah, there you go. Delicious. Scrumptious. Okay, that is gross. Here, why am I still holding that for you? All right, so here's what's going to happen. I'm going to swallow my pizza.
I love it.
How did you get that gone so fast? That one took me like 27 minutes to chew. So, in the chat or at your campus,
That's right.
you are deciding right now which one of us lost by how bad our reactions were. So you can vote for me or you can vote for Sam, Darren or Sam.
That's right.
Tell your student pastor right now, scream it out, who
1,
lost the game.
2, 3.
Let's go. And we love you guys being here for live.
All right, hang on.
Among Us.
Whoa.
What?
Are you not happy that we're here?
I'm very happy that we're here. I was just fixing to throw it to Chuck. What are you
Not
doing?
yet.
Oh, okay. Stop.
Also, there is a punishment, okay? So whichever one of us lost has to either rap or dance.
I just told them to pick.
You're just
I didn't
nervous.
tell them what they
You're
did.
nervous to rap or dance.
I'm not nervous to dance.
Is it because we're at
Look at this
Rockefeller
body.
Plaza?
You don't think this body already knows how to dance?
Is it because we're at Rockefeller
I
Plaza?
can literally just stand still and shake, and there's a dance happening up in here.
So let us know either in the chat or at your campus on the count of 3 if you'd rather have us rap or dance, the loser. All right?
Yes.
Ready? 1,
One,
2, 3.
dance. Dance. They said dance. I heard it in
I
here.
can hear him.
All right, here's what we're doing right now. We're
hear
throwing it to. What are you doing? You can't hear anything. Stop.
I think Darren lost.
We are right now. Darren did
I
not
think
lose.
he's rapping.
Listen, Darren did not.
I think Darren lost and he's rapping?
No.
You're going to have to find out after this.
You're throwing this whole thing just like that stupid wheel. You're fired. Okay, right
ya.
now, let's figure out what's going on with Chuck.
See you guys next time.
Here we
I
go.
got fired.
All right, Sam, you ready to checklist this thing up?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, let's take this trip. You got swim trunks,
Got him.
beach towels,
Yep, check.
sunscreen.
Sunscreen. Why do we need sunscreen?
Hey, remember, I'm a ginger. We need it.
All right.
Ginger,
all right,
sunscreen.
Check.
Car snacks.
Oh, yeah, baby,
Get those,
check.
those lounge chairs that I gave you.
Yeah, they're right there. Yep, we'll throw them in.
Perfect.
Check.
Got to make sure those make it. Capri Sun.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
gotta have the Capri
cases.
Sun.
Cases.
All right.
Yep, check.
I think we're ready for this thing.
One last thing, entertainment.
Okay, I'm down for a little campfire sing-along.
Check.
Perfect.
Hey, Zach, can you go get my bags really quick?
Yeah, sure, man, sure.
Bags?
Got you.
Bags.
Here,
Plural?
I mean,
yeah.
there's that, but
I mean, a little bag like that would be
just a
fine.
couple
That's
things.
fine.
It's not
Okay,
a lot.
Oh, great.
It's just
so,
a couple things.
So we're heading to the lake. We're thinking that trip's going to take us 3 hours?
We gotta get the wheel on. Whoa, 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 whoa,
Hold on a
whoa,
minute.
whoa, whoa.
Wait, what?
Whose
Yeah.
stuff is this?
It's my stuff. It's just a couple bags.
Isaac! Guys,
That's
we're
not
going for a
what I-
couple days and we
Yeah,
can't
I
golf
need
clubs?
it.
He's not in Siberia. He's
Yeah, this
at
is
the
ridiculous.
lake.
We don't have room for this.
Come on, bro.
2 days.
One eternity later.
Hey, let's go! Time to go! Let's go! Come on!
Rock and roll, baby.
We gotta get going.
Coming, Jack.
Let's get Chuck!
Oh, wait, Zach.
Wait for me.
My hope is built on nothing less than Jesus' blood and righteousness. I dare not trust the sweetest frame, but wholly trust in Jesus' name. Christ alone, cornerstone, weak made strong in the Savior's love. Through the storm, He is Lord, Lord of all. When darkness seems to hide His face, I rest on His unchanging grace. In every high and stormy gale, my anchor holds within the veil. My anchor holds within the veil. Christ alone, cornerstone, weak made strong in the Savior's love. Through the storm, He is Lord, Lord of all. When He shall come with trumpet sound, oh, may I then in Him be found, dressed in His righteousness alone. Faultless stand before the throne. Christ alone, cornerstone, weak made strong in the Savior's love, and through the storm, He is Lord, Lord of all.
don't know about you, but my guess is that most of us don't remember taking our first step. We don't remember how hard it was to get a sense of balance. We've forgotten about the weeks and weeks of standing up and falling over and over and over again. And it's funny that a first step is one of our biggest milestones, yet literally none of us can remember it. But even though we don't remember it, my guess is that someone remembers your first step. There was probably a mom or a dad, an aunt or an uncle, a grandparent or a babysitter who saw it with their own eyes, and they posted about it on Facebook. They wrote about it in a baby book, or they texted the news to some family members like, look at this. And they remember it because they knew that it was a huge accomplishment. Even if you didn't know how big of a deal it was, they did. Oh, and let's not forget, they yelled and clapped and cheered you on. They probably even shed some tears. For whoever was watching, it was a big moment. And here's why. Because when we're younger, first steps are a big deal. And by the way, wouldn't it be nice if it were still that easy to make everyone happy? As we all know, the cheers for our steps quickly fade. And as we get older, no one is filming us walking around anymore. No one cries when we say, Mama. As we get older, what was once a big deal isn't a big deal anymore. It no longer stands out. Now it's normal. Now it's expected. Now it's just common. As we get older, only the new big things get noticed. Things that are out of the ordinary, like you made the travel team, or you got an A in the difficult class, or you landed a big role in the play, or you won a competition, or at least placed in it, or you got accepted into the college of your dreams. Yeah, as you get older, the big things seem to be the only things that are celebrated. And maybe that's how it should be. I mean, wouldn't it be kind of weird if every small thing we did was celebrated? Like if your mom took a video of you brushing your teeth like a big kid before school. Wouldn't that kind of freak you out? Or if your grandparents greeted you after school with a present because you made it through another week of school? Like, wouldn't it make you wonder if they were okay? Or if your stepdad stood outside the bathroom door and cheered for you using the potty? Super awkward. No, it makes sense that only the big steps get attention these days. The problem is that there are some areas of our lives where even the small steps should still be celebrated. But as we get older, they aren't. Like in our faith, for example, when we first put our trust in Jesus, people cheered us on as they found out about our decision or our baptism. But as we continued to journey with God and chase after him, people don't seem to be cheering as much. Like last time I opened my Bible for a morning devotional, exactly 0 people lined up to high-five me, you know what I'm saying? And that's probably true for you too. And I think that brings up a pretty good question. What do you think God celebrates? Does he celebrate going on a mission trip to a foreign country, selling most of your stuff and giving it to the poor, helping others begin the journey of following Jesus because you share your faith with them? I mean, like, what is it? And yes, God would celebrate those things because they're great. I'm sure he's not mad about it, but for most of us, those seem like a really big deal. And our own steps of faith, by contrast, they can seem really small. I mean, sure, God cares a lot about someone moving to Africa to help people find clean water, but does he also care about me deciding to turn off my phone for 2 minutes to pray? Like, do those little steps count? And that's what I want to spend some time talking about today. And to do that, we're going to look at an account from Luke's gospel where Jesus invites a guy named Levi, who you probably know as Matthew, to follow him. And this event is recorded in more than one place, but in Luke's account, Jesus had just finished performing some miracles. And then he ran into Levi. And when Jesus saw him, Jesus asked Levi to do something. And this is how Luke records it. After this, Jesus went out and saw a tax collector by the name of Levi sitting at his tax booth. "Follow me," Jesus said to him. And Levi got up, left everything, and followed him. Now, this may not seem like a remarkable encounter to you, but it was a bigger deal than we can probably realize. First, Jesus saw Levi, who was a tax collector, and talks to him. Now, what you have to understand is back then, people didn't talk to tax collectors, at least not in a friendly way. Tax collectors were considered to be the worst type of criminals. Tax collectors were people who collected taxes, obviously, but they were known for charging people more than the taxes they owed so that they could take some money off of the top for themselves. And to make it as sickening as possible, they had full support from the Roman government to do it. It was like perfectly legal stealing. Even worse, tax collectors were known to be people who showed off all the money that they made. So you can imagine how much people hated them. They weren't nice guys, And just by talking to them, you could ruin your reputation. So the people did everything they could do to avoid them. And here we have Jesus not only talking to Levi, the tax collector, but also asking Levi to follow him and become one of his disciples, as we call them. This is the kind of controversy that could break Twitter. Now, if you're like I was growing up, you probably think of the 12 disciples who followed Jesus as a bunch of saints with like halos around their head, but that's not the reality. In reality, they weren't even good citizens. They didn't graduate head of their class. They weren't overachievers. And they sure weren't good religious people. But these were the type of people that Jesus recruited to be his disciples. Jesus saw Levi and invited him to follow him. And by extending that invitation, Jesus was basically saying, Levi, you're a guy that I want to be associated with. I'm not worried about all the bad things you've done or what people think about you. I just want to hang out with you. So why don't you just take a step and follow me? What's even more remarkable is what Jesus didn't say to Levi. Jesus didn't say, hey, Levi, get all this religious stuff figured out, or hey, Levi, pay back all the people the money you stole, or hey, Levi, take 6 months and get yourself together and then come find me. No, he simply asked Levi to follow him right then, right there, just as he was. And in response, what did Levi do? Luke tells us, Levi got up, left everything, and followed him. Levi got up, left his tax collecting table, and started following Jesus. He didn't know what would happen next. He didn't do all his homework. He had no idea the adventure he was about to be on with Jesus. He just simply took a step away from his table and towards Jesus. And in doing so, he demonstrated a powerful idea for you and for me. And it's simply this, that chasing Jesus starts with a step. Chasing Jesus, it starts with one step. And even though Levi took a small step, it doesn't mean that it was an easy one. Keep in mind that Levi had no idea what he was stepping into. He was venturing into the complete unknown. He didn't know what his life would look like in the months and years ahead. He didn't know what he might have to give up if he stepped towards Jesus. He didn't know that we'd still be talking about him thousands of years later. He had no idea. But he didn't have to know all of that to take the first step. He took a baby step of faith because he trusted Jesus enough in the moment to take it. And that small step mattered to Jesus. Afterwards, there was a party at Levi's house, and Jesus was right in the middle of it, celebrating with the tax collectors and sinners. Levi got to be part of something he never imagined. Why? Because every small step towards Jesus counts, you guys. Every single one. And I don't know how you feel about your relationship with God right now. Some of you may feel really far away. Some of you may feel really close, and some of you may be unsure where you are, but here's what I know. Just by taking a step, your relationship with Jesus can be closer. In order to move in God's direction, it doesn't have to be some huge decision or life-altering change. God wants you just to take a step, because even a little movement brings you closer to him. And that's what God cares about more than anything, being close to you in a relationship. That's what he wants. So what could a small step look like in your life? I mean, it could be the small step of just reading one verse from the Bible every day. It could be a small step of being kind to someone who isn't kind to you. Or it could be a small step of inviting someone you trust into a struggle you may be having. Or hey, it could be as small as being a little nicer to your mom. It could be the small step of showing up at church one more time a month. Or hey, it could be a small step of volunteering and helping someone in need or getting involved in a local nonprofit. Or it could be the small step of developing a habit of gratitude and saying a short prayer of thanks every day for the life God has given you. The point is, small steps are a big deal. Like those first physical steps you took as a kid, every spiritual step you take is something that God celebrates. Every small spiritual step is a party that Jesus wants to throw in your honor. Will it be easy? Not necessarily. Like Levi, your step towards Jesus may also be a step away from something else. Levi's step toward following was a step away from the table where he was collecting taxes. He literally left money on the table. And your step towards Jesus may be a step away from something you're doing. I mean, it could be a step away from a habit, or it could be a step away from like a relationship, or it could be a step away from someone who's a bad influence on you. It could be a step away from your comfort zone. It could be a step away from any number of things. And that can definitely be scary, but steps towards Jesus don't always have to be dramatic and extreme. Even small steps are a big deal to him. Why? Because even small steps towards him are towards him. There's steps in the right direction. There's steps towards the abundant, full life that he wants for you. And as you take one small step, it'll likely give you the confidence in Jesus to take another one. And before you know it, you'll be closer to God than you ever thought possible. So listen, none of us remembers our first baby steps. We can't recall the cheers and the claps as we walked for the first time, but here's what I can promise you. The steps you take towards Jesus now are just as important as your first baby steps. And unlike your first steps as a child, you're probably gonna remember these steps. Like you'll remember them as being steps that drew you closer to Jesus and more in the direction of the life that you want. And you may not hear cheers and applause from other people, but I'm telling you, your Heavenly Father is cheering you on because he is so glad that you are moving in his direction. You guys, chasing Jesus, it starts with a step. You don't have to do something huge. Just like Jesus with Levi, God can take your small move and do something huge with it. Levi had no idea what could happen because of his step to follow Jesus. He had no idea that his decision to move away from his table and towards Jesus would be talked about and celebrated for thousands of years. I mean, we're still talking about it today. He didn't know what a small step towards Jesus could do, and neither do you. But I promise you, God does. And if you will trust him and chase him, even in small steps, he can do so much more than you can possibly imagine.
Even the little things in your faith make a big impact down the road. You know, I think a lot of times when we look at our faith, we think it's the big moments, it's the mission trips, or it's the giant serving opportunities that make the biggest impact. But actually what I think that it's the little moments. It's the small steps of obedience. It's the small personal disciplines of spending time with Jesus that are going to make the biggest impact down the road. That's why for those of you that were at the Summer Vibes kickoff back in May, you know that we had you join a YouVersion plan. And I'd love to encourage you, if you haven't done that yet or you just need a refresher, you can text Draw Close to 65649. And that's a way to help you engage and learn and figure out some of the spiritual disciplines, not all of them, but some of the ways in which you can draw closer to God. And the whole draw close idea, that comes from the book of James, who says if you draw close to God, that he will draw close to you. And it may not feel like a big thing. It may feel like a little thing. A verse, 15 minutes of prayer, or memorizing a scripture. But all of those things are going to make a big impact down the road.
Listen, we can't keep stopping. We got to get on the road because I am ready for vacation. We got to go save Chuck. So, nothing's falling off the roof this time, right?
Nope.
Are you sure?
Yeah, we're ready.
I feel like we should have had somebody check it.
We checked it.
Did you
We're good.
pee?
Yeah, I peed. Yep, peed.
Isaac?
Emptied the bladder.
All the way empty.
I peed.
No
I peed.
drinking. Nobody gets anything to drink on the way up there. I don't want to stop. Zach, especially you. You have the smallest bladder of everybody in the whole car.
Hello, welcome back to the studio. Darren, there's no time for...
It's hashtag world's greatest drink.
Hashtag the world's greatest drink.
Also,
Listen,
kind of
just Amber.
gross with pizza.
Yeah, but listen to this. Just Amber doesn't like the sauce on pizza.
What? It's
Arguably the greatest topping.
Yeah, I would agree. It's not pizza without the sauce.
I love it. All right, drum roll. I'll do the drum roll.
Okay, you can steal all my parts. It's fine. You're rolling your tongue? I don't know how to do that. Bella Barrett from Homer Glen, you are the duck winner.
Congratulations.
What'd she win, Sam? Tell her what she's won,
Yeah.
Sam.
That's great.
You're welcome.
Can you do it one more time to set me up?
Tell her what she's won, Sam.
All right, Darren. Well, tonight what she's won is she has won some pizza toppings from us to you and a gift card to Domino's Pizza.
Wow, that was really good. I feel like you have a second job in here somewhere. All right, Bella, your youth pastor is going to be delivering that for you this week. Okay. You know what we have to do next?
All right. We're going to find out who you're hanging out with on Instagram. Don't forget to give us a follow at Parkview Stuman on Instagram. Tomorrow you will be hanging out with...
Oh, I didn't know I was... Sorry. I wasn't ready. Stop that. Lizzie Calabares
from Homer
let's
Glen.
go.
So excited to have you guys hanging out with Lizzie tomorrow. And we are here
Lizzie, I'm going to wear your shirt next week. Next week on the show, Lizzie's shirt.
And Darren's gonna wear Lizzie's shirt next week on the show.
Okay.
But for real, every single Wednesday night at 7 p.m., we are hanging out here in Rockefeller Plaza, New York, okay? And you can join us at parkviewstudents.com, or you can actually join us on twitch.tv/parkviewstumin. And guess what?
What?
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Every single week, we are streaming video games after the show goes live, which means you can also come and hang out with us, play video games, or just jump in the chat and say, hey, so make sure you do that every Wednesday.
But tonight at every campus, you're playing games live Among Us.
Among
Let's go.
Us live.
Yep.
At your campus. Just if you already
have you ever played them? Yes, give a shout at your campus. Sorry, I wasn't ready for that. Yeah. Have you played Among Us?
I have not.
I haven't either.
All right, maybe next time.
I feel like we should.
Maybe someday.
All right, Sam, who won and who lost?
It's time to announce tonight's winner of the pizza game. The pizza game winner tonight is, all the way from Grand Haven, Michigan, yours truly, Sam Voss.
Oh, my gosh. Okay, if you're going to do the sound effects, we got to get a live audience in here because I can't do that.
Also, Darren has to do the punishment that you decided.
Which is the rap. They decided on the rap. All right, so here we go.
But breaking news.
What are you doing?
I've been waiting my whole life to do this. I'm going to make an executive decision because I would rather see Darren dance, which is a weird thing to say out loud. But I said it.
I don't think that read the way you meant it to.
Turns out Sam Voss would actually like to see Darren dance. All right, so what that actually means is that I'm going to do the rap.
Okay, let's go.
And you're going to do the dance.
All right, then I'm going to do the, what's it called for a rap? The music? It's not music.
The beatbox. That's good. Keep
I
going.
can't do that. I almost made myself throw up that pizza.
Here we go. Ready? My name is Sam, and I'm here to say I love pizza in a major way. Delivery, dine-in, whatever you please. Just make sure that it's topped with cheese.
Ooh, nice.
Pepperoni sausage, such a delight. When it comes to pizza, let's not fight. To Gio's, Lou's, Pequod's, and back, I think pizza is swell, and this is my rap.
Well done.
You can just put the sheet on Sam's desk. That was a production note.
Production notes. I don't think you're supposed to sing that part.
This is the last
No,
line.
I'm just going to tell you
just
that.
put the sheet on Sam's desk.
Yeah. Hey, you were pretty good at that. Much like your announcer voice. Like, I feel like you have multiple talents that all of us don't know about yet.
One of my many talents is not dancing, but we're ready to see Darren dance.
I'm ready. Ready? Are you ready?
Cue the music, folks.
Okay. Give me some music. I thought you were supposed to be cueing me with things.
Music is going.
You're my cue. I'm supposed to show you crust or something?
Oh, yeah. Here we go. Ready?
Sam is totally forgetting his part of the show right now, people.
All right, Darren. I'm going to give Darren some things to interpretive dance to. Pepperoni. Crust. Cheese. Pineapple. Ham. Sausage.
Quit because you said pineapple.
Crust. And cheese. Pepperoni.
Okay, you
and
already
cheese.
got your
And
rap.
sauce.
You All right, listen. No. We're here every week. We're going to be here on Twitch in like 5 minutes.
That's right.
But until then.
Don't forget. Ready?
I am.
To live, laugh, and love people. We'll see you guys back here real soon.
And on Twitch in 5 minutes.